trusted anchor in America, the most watched anchor in America. Thank you for making World News Tonight with David Muir the #1 newscast in America.
Right now on News Channel 6 and 7, the search for a missing teenager comes to an end. We'll have the latest on the investigation. And voters in the Peach State hitting the polls. We'll take a look at the latest numbers in early voting. Vision News at 7 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 7.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dee Griffin. Thanks so much for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins with 14-year-old Salem Carpenter, the missing Lincoln County teenager, found safe tonight after days of searching. Family members say the last few days have been extremely emotional as investigators and volunteers continued searching for her. Investigators say community played a major role throughout the search.
The amount of volunteers was unbelievable, from this county, from Wilkes County, from Elbert County, from Columbia County. The sheriff's offices from Columbia County, Wilkes County sent help over to assist us.
Family members and investigators are now thanking everyone who helped share information and assisted with the search efforts. Well, several teens and one adult facing charges after an incident at Thunder over Evans this past weekend. The Columbia County Sheriff's Office says more than 30 people were removed from the event at Evans Town Center Park. 3 teenagers are charged with fighting. A 20-year-old is charged with disorderly conduct. 4 16-year-olds were also charged. The Sheriff's Office says it will continue to update security measures and work with event organizers to create a safe environment everyone can enjoy. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office is giving details about a recent gang crackdown that resulted in the arrest of dozens of people. Operation Red Recoil led to 24 suspected gang member arrests. And deputies also seized 11 pounds of marijuana, 1 pound of fentanyl, 40 grams of cocaine, and 29 guns. Well, it's time now for a first look at our forecast, and Chief Meteorologist Jenna Petracci joins us now with a look, and it's a nice evening out there in Aiken.
Yeah, looking pretty. It's definitely very warm as well. You can see here on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam, just a quiet night with a few puffy cumulus clouds, but that's about all she wrote for today. It was overall near average with a low of 62 and a high of 90. And around the CSRA, our temperatures are still at 90 in places like Barnwell, Evans, McCormick, Louisville. You're at the 90-degree mark, but down to 87 now in Augusta and Aiken, Wrightsville at 89 and 89 as well in Edgefield. The dew points are starting to climb. We're still not dealing with that oppressive heat and humidity, but it's going to start to feel more muggy this week as those dew points are getting into the middle 60s, and all of this moisture is coming in thanks to a southeast wind, 6 miles per hour in Augusta, 9 in Aiken, 11 in Waynesboro. So for the rest of our Monday evening, it will be clear. Temperatures in the mid-70s by 11 p.m. with that southeast wind. And looking ahead to the next few days, we'll have an overnight low of 61 tomorrow, 91 tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be dry through Wednesday, then introducing a 20% chance of storms on Thursday and more rain to come this weekend. All those details coming up, but back to you, Dee.
All right, thanks so much. We will see you in a few minutes. A last push from Augusta community leaders in support of SPLOST 9 ahead of tomorrow's primary vote. They are up to $7 million on the parking deck and the clubhouse project.
It's a hot and dry start to the week with humidity still tolerable for now, but we are seeing higher dew points, which will eventually lead to some rain chances for Memorial Day weekend. I'll have all the details when we return.
One handles breakfast. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your weekend and stayed cool. It was definitely hot, especially yesterday with a high of 91. Most of the CSRA was dry yesterday, but believe it or not, our western counties actually saw some storms, a lot of lightning and heavy rainfall. That amounted in some places seeing over an inch of rain. There was even a severe storm warning briefly in parts of Emmanuel and Johnson counties, but other than that, it was a dry weekend and a dry start to this week. This is our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam outside the station. We had some puffy cumulus clouds, but those are even starting to fade away as the sun is getting ready to set. That'll be at 8:23 tonight. Current temperatures in the upper 80s, feeling only 1 degree warmer than the actual air temperature. So dew points are climbing. It's just not oppressive heat, with no concerns when it comes to a high heat index, at least for now. That's something we will definitely have to worry about once we get to maybe June. But for now, just plain old very warm temperatures and a little bit muggy at times, but upper 80s to low 90s across the CSRA. We have the clear skies in Georgia and South Carolina. A lot going on though as we zoom out and look towards the north and west. We have this low pressure system that's producing some severe storms and even tornado warnings to parts of the plains. Active weather in the Midwest as well. Luckily for us, we're staying quiet tonight, mostly clear with temperatures in the low 60s, 61 tonight in Augusta, then up to 91 tomorrow. Average high is 87, so we will be above that. Tomorrow's election day, and you don't have to worry about any rain when you're headed out to the polls. Temperatures will be hitting 90 by 6 p.m. The winds will be pretty light coming out of the southeast. So like I mentioned, dew points are steadily rising, so we are in that muggy range, just staying below the sticky range for now. So dew points will start to make it feel more like a summertime week, and that is very fitting for Memorial Day weekend, something we often refer to as the start of summertime, the unofficial start that is, and it will be a summer-like pattern. Temperatures are going to be dropping down just a tad into the upper 80s, and there is some uncertainty with the temperatures because it all depends on the rain. And notice as of now, those rain chances are at 40 to 50%. It doesn't look like it's going to be a complete washout, but I definitely want you to have some indoor plans in mind just in case. Now, if we do get rain for the holiday weekend, that is a good thing because we have been dealing with this drought for months. You can see on our futurecast, we're watching this cold front, but instead of approaching us and moving through the CSRA, it's actually going to stall out to our north and then eventually retreat back up to the north. So without a lifting mechanism nearby, that's why I'm not really expecting anything widespread, but we will have plenty of moisture getting pumped into the CSRA with that southeast wind. So scattered showers and storms possible. This begins on Friday. There's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then those rain chances continue into Memorial Day weekend. So still some uncertainty with how much rainfall we'll see. You can see those higher rain totals are staying to the west of us, but we do still have the possibility that places that see the storms develop could see some significant totals this weekend, and then we'll also see more rain chances next week. Now it's time to go beyond the forecast. Here's meteorologist Miller Hyatt with a look at temperature inversions.
Temperature inversions happen a lot, but how do they form? Well, usually we have a normal profile with temperatures decreasing with height, but when you have an inversion, you have a shallow layer of warm air. So temperature increases with height, and that traps the air beneath it. So you can have very foggy mornings or very smoky, hazy skies like we had earlier in the spring with the Georgia wildfires, because that inversion traps the smoke near the surface. I'll have more details on temperature inversions on my latest Beyond the Forecast blog on WJBF.com under the Weather tab.
Well, Bird talks about property.
Coming up, a delivery driver going viral for his reaction during a delivery. We'll have the story after the break.
With Charlie Bethel and Sarah Warren on the Supreme Court, we're paying the price. When a utility company was caught illegally polluting our water, Bethel and Warren left us with a bill. We're paying billions for the cleanup and their bad decision as the utility hikes our rates to protect their profits. They've even bankrolled Warren's campaign because big corporations trust Bethel and Warren to do their bidding on the court. Charlie Bethel and Sarah Warren have cost us enough.
I'm 8th generation watermelon farmer and NASCAR driver Ross Chastain. And I know a few things about protecting your melon. So when I'm on the farm, the fast lane, or the final lap, I always wear my seatbelt. So make sure you and your loved ones buckle up, because that protects your melon.
A message from the Governor's Office of Highway Safety.
When a bank gets a new customer, they will email you just a bunch of links and say good luck, and that's just not us. A community banker sees this as a start of a new relationship. So we will come out to your office with a group of business specialists. We train your staff to use all the tools designed to boost financial performance. The bottom line is a community banker is in the trenches with your business every step of the way. I'm Lauren Mansfield, and I would love to be your first community banker.
Derek Dooley's playbook helped Hillary.
A delivery driver may have overreacted while trying to drop off a package. Take a look.
Yeah, I got a package.
the delivery driver was not okay with dogs. The company Arlo shared this on Instagram. Some people commented the driver's possibly in the wrong line of work. Officers say the dog is like, what's the matter with him? I mean, the dog was like, I just came out to play. And he's like, it's
That is hilarious. That's even hard to believe that would be a true reaction over a small dog.
But the dog is looking like, what? I just came outside.
I know the dog being so cute and tiny probably never gets reactions like that. So
I'm tickled.
I think the dog probably ended up being more scared of him based on the reaction.
He's like, all I did was come outside. That's all. I didn't bark. I didn't do it.
Oh my goodness. Well, our forecast is looking pretty rainy this weekend, Dee, for Memorial Day, so keep the dogs inside.
There you go. Thanks so much for joining us. Our next news is at 11 right here on this channel 6 Entertainment Tonight.
All month long, we're driven by free